Well, now I'm live. I'm hoping to be joined in just a minute by our friend Mike Reed. But I want to tell you, it's been a fantastic day for all the things we're trying to do with the Missouri music thing and all the streaming, the Facebook, the Slewfoot catalog, and everything else we got going on. And so I've had a great time today, had a lot of success, and I just want to take a minute and say this whole project is going extremely well. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm on here, and no matter what, I'm going to be on there every day at 4 o'clock to talk about all this amazing stuff that is flying around all around us. And so while we got a minute here, let's talk about the stuff that's coming this week. And it's all helpful to be here. Let's also mention that this is the Dale Wiley Show. And this was painted by my daughter. I love it. And this is the Center of Nowhere Field Guide. And we always want to talk about the stuff that Dave Hoekstra is doing about all the miraculous music that's been created in the Ozarks and the fun that we're all having. But not tomorrow, but Thursday is when Doug Erb is going to go visit Lou's wife, Kay Whitney, and also start on some of the artwork for the musical map of Missouri, which is so exciting to think about this stuff that's going to be coming out, and starting with Lou Whitney's Rock and Roll Toupee, which is what Lou Whitney called a ball cap. And so I think it's going to be so fun to see Lou and all that stuff and to picture his face on a ball cap. Just makes me happy. Today, I noticed that someone had shared links about the wonderful and just so Lou, the Jack Daniels Hard Cola soda ad, which was so unexpected, happened during the middle of Slewfoot, and all of a sudden, then there's Lou Whitney for no apparent reason on major network TV at every Saturday SEC game. It was so fun to watch him because he was on there. Somebody from Springfield was on with an ad agency or something, and they remembered Lou and invited him to go to New York City and cut that miraculous spot that still is available on the internet, not surprisingly. And so fun to watch Lou Whitney on the big screen in the middle of, I think it was about 2002. And so in the middle of this stuff, I talked today with a guy, a great knowledgeable music fan, who's also in charge of music streaming for the Orchard. And so we talked about streaming the Slewfoot catalog, and also some of the other stuff that is available through the South Avenue Live and all these other things that we've done. And so I'm so excited to learn how all that stuff is going. And so right now, I guess I got a confirmation that Mike was ready to go. He still hasn't even arrived. So let's just continue to say that I talked also to my friend Brad Price today, another totally cool Stone County musician, and we're planning to have him on this show as well. It'll be so fun to talk to both him and Brad. They kind of overlapped, but they kind of were just enough different that they weren't. I both knew them better than they knew each other, I think. But it's going to be so fun to talk to them and hear their thoughts about music in Stone County and what the music scene in Springfield meant to both of them. And so now, while we're still waiting here, let's wait a couple minutes more. And now I just want to say that also I had a great talk today with Julie Blue, and we talked about Sue T and about resurrecting that. Had a great conversation. And it's going to be so fun because it is official that I have resurrected the Sue T site. It resurrected all the, I still have so many things I never even got to talk about, and especially knowing the answer to some of the stuff that I clearly thought I thought I had very different decisions on what ended up being, but it's been so fun to think about that stuff and to see all of it progress, and to imagine Sue T, get your copy of the paperback, and that's coming back because that is it. And I'm just having fun. And this has been, again, the best pandemic ever. When you have strokes right before the pandemic, that gives you right to say that everything during the pandemic is beautiful and special, and everyone should go and read my books at dalewiley.com and visit. You don't need to visit definitely the Heroes and Miracles thing and Shining Star, the podcast about my dad, and also Dale Wiley Show is where all the podcasts are listed. And so now I'm going to slowly just turn this off, and maybe Mike will come on and we could reconnect. But if not, here it is. And so have the best day ever, and have the best January 5th, 2021 ever. Okay, there.